Everybody, this is Brian Morrison with the Rutherford Group. I am here today with Dondra Shultz. Dondra, how are you?
I'm doing terrific, Brian. How about yourself?
I am doing fantastic. It is a beautiful day in the Tampa Bay market right now, and I'm so very excited to have you on. Dondra is an agent on the Rutherford Group. You've been on the team for just under a year right now, so this is kind of a new career path for you, but you are knocking it out of the park like crazy.
Thank you, Brian. It's been a great experience, and I'm very, very happy to have made the transition.
Fantastic. I know you have a long history of, being in the sales realm of things, so this is not different for you. Just different products and stuff, but you are a true salesman, tried and true, and this industry is proving to be a second booming successful career for you. Yes.
Yes, it is. I'm enjoying it thoroughly. Thank you so much.
Fantastic. So right off the bat, how is the real estate market doing right now?
I am really happy to report that the real estate is still very, very active. I mean, we look at numbers every morning at, how many new listings have come on in the last week. And we are still seeing those numbers staying very steady, along with clients that are going under contract or clients that are actually closing. We are doing things a little bit different than we did maybe 6 months ago or even 3 months ago. So some, virtual showings and that sort of thing. But I'm, again, happy to report that the real estate market is going strong and it's still very active. So happy to be here.
Fantastic. I love it. We're hearing that very similar stuff from a lot of our other agent partners and team members, in the area too, that are actively staying engaged during this time. That the business is out there and people still need to buy and sell. It's just a matter of, helping them figure out how to do it maybe a little differently than they did it before, but it still can definitely get done.
Exactly.
So you live in St. Pete. You've lived there for quite some time, and you are an expert in that area. So tell me a little bit about that.
So I am fortunate to have lived in this area over 40 years. I hate to admit that, but in my childhood, I grew up in Northeast St. Pete, and I've lived pretty much all over Pinellas County, several places within St. Petersburg city limits, downtown St. Pete. I've lived at Isla del Sol, Treasure Island, Madeira Beach, Reddington Shores. As you kind of tell, I like the beach. So
Sounds like it.
now I live in Seminole and with my family, and we absolutely love it here. It's wonderful.
Well, that's fantastic. Well, you are quite the expert in that area. So if anybody has any questions about St. Pete, Dondra is your woman. So tell us a little bit about your family, Dondra.
I have a husband of, we've been together over 25 years, and we have a fabulous relationship. We're best friends. We love to laugh together, cry together, live together. We're just great. We have two beautiful children. My daughter is 23 years old, and she graduated from FSU, and she's now in a medical science master's program over at USF and getting ready to apply to med school.
Love it.
And my beautiful son, John, is 14, and he just started high school this year. So, having fun doing school from home for him. And he's studying to be an electrician at a technical high school in Seminole.
I love it. Very, very cool. Thank you very much for sharing that. It sounds like everybody is achieving their own successes in their own right, and that's fantastic to watch.
Yes, yes.
Wonderful. Well, I've known you for a while now, and I know that your compassion is one of the greatest things about you. Your compassion, and you've got some of the best listening skills that I have ever come across. So outside of that, what do you think is one of your greatest strengths that clients appreciate about you?
Wow. Well, thank you for those comments, Brian. And, I really think it's the connections that I am able to make with people. They're just really strong connections. I like learning about the people I work with. my clients, and I like learning about their families, what their interests are. And I really want to make sure that I'm understanding what their needs are. And I want to find out what does their dream home look like. And I've have a strong attention to detail and typically make friends for a lifetime, and clients do become my friends. So I really like to go above and beyond with just little extras along the way, and that tends to set me apart from other realtors that people may be talking to.
And everything you said there is 100% true. Like I said, I've known you for a while, and it does set you apart because this is not about a sale for you. It's actually about the whole individual that you're dealing with and helping them figure out what's best for them. And whatever that may be, you're along for the journey and you're giving them advice and expertise, and they truly appreciate that. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
And one last question. Tell us something kind of exciting or different about you.
Well, whenever I meet people and we talk about something different in my life, I always bring up the St. Croix factor. And if anybody has spend any time getting to know me, they know that I lived in St. Croix for 4 years and had a great time. I loved it. I actually did some real estate in St. Croix in the rental market, and I made some amazing friends while I was there in those 4 years who are still very close with me that now live all over the country. And one of them is a friend who ended up in Maine, and now she lives in Largo so that we could stay close. So the St. Croix factor definitely is a little bit different
That
than
is
what most
for
people hear.
that is for sure different. And spending some time in the islands, I'm sure, was an experience that you'll never forget, and one that has helped made you the person that you are today. So that's fantastic.
Yes,
Well,
and I did a lot of sailing, which I still love to do, but not enough of it these days.
not enough. Well, hey, everybody, let's get Dondra on a sailboat. So give her a call when you're ready to buy or sell.
Thank
And she might just invite you along on that sailboat trip.
you. That would be fabulous.
Thank you so much for your time today, Dondra. I really appreciate you giving us a little bit more insight about you and some of the things that you can do for us. And I will put all of the contact information for Dondra below in this post. So if you have any questions about St. Pete or anywhere in Tampa, Dondra works the whole Tampa market. She'd be able to help you, and it would be her pleasure to do so. So I will let you go and get back to work, Dondra. Thank you again so much for joining me today.
Thank you, Brian. Have a great day, and everybody stay safe, please.